very easy to clean. So what we're learning is the easier it is to do it, the better it gets done. Hey guys, it's Darin here with Grow Glide. Here to address some pain points that we've seen in our competition and kind of explain how we've addressed these pain points. First thing that comes to mind is our gutter system and the way that we've eliminated the use of any sort of bulkhead fittings. The problem with bulkhead fittings that we've seen is leaking for one. They work for a little while, they get bumped, they start leaking. That's definitely a problem. And also the rise of the water that you have to create in order for it to fall down the bulkhead. So we went ahead and just eliminated that, and we also upgraded from 3/4 inch to 1 inch. So we got rid of the industry standard of 3/4 inch, and we're using 1 inch, so we get nice flow. We got very little to no clogging of leaves or anything because they do end up making its way through the system, so that's very helpful. Plumbers love us. Everything's welded on, it's clean, it's sealed. Very little fittings needed to make the plumbing job happen. Another thing we did was we addressed the situation of getting the accessibility to getting to the gutter, you know. Some competition and other ways, you know, you've seen with the standard trays where the gutter, the main drain's in the middle, you gotta reach over to it to clean it. Here we brought the gutter out to the front. It's very accessible, low profile, but easy to get in there and work and clean, and it's very easy to clean. So what we're learning is the easier it is to do it, the better it gets done. Again, because there's no bulkhead fitting, there's no rise of water that has to be created in order for it to fall. So no stagnant water, no polywogs, no lily pads, none of that good stuff. It's always nice and clean. Another major thing that we went ahead and dealt with that we've been hearing about again is jamming of wheels. Competitors are using smaller wheels and our clients are having issues with wheels binding, and we started using smaller wheels, but very early on we realized that a 3-inch wheel for us was just not doing what we wanted it to do. We wanted it to be smoother, we wanted it to glide. So we went ahead and went with the 4-inch, and definitely not looking back from there. You know, we've got the 1-inch width on the track, so it's got a lot of surface area that it's touching and getting good traction. We always want to get good traction with something this large, especially with a job like this. So the better the traction you have, you know, the better it's going to be. Another pain point that we've had to address from another client actually early on in developing all this was ADA compliance. So we had a client that we were good to go. We had our V-track made. We even went low profile. We thought we were in the clear, and we learned that it was not ADA compliant. And in fact, most, if not all, V-track isn't ADA compliant in the fact that it's a 90-degree and that's a 1-to-1 slope. So in order to be compliant, we go to a 2-to-1 slope and no bigger than a 1/2-inch gap. So we went ahead and went with the extruded track. It's not going to rust, and we got our flat bars, and we went ahead and stuck with the 1-inch there as well. Other competitors are using thinner stuff. We just wanted the traction, and we stuck with the 4-inch wheel for that reason. So we got the 1-inch bars, the extruded tracks, and got into ADA compliancy. So that was big for us. Another pain point from our competition that was exposed to us is the lack of airflow. You know, as a grower myself in the past, airflow is huge. That's what we're always focusing on. The competitors out there that I see that are using carriage systems, it's creating a microclimate, and that's becoming a problem. You know, for multiple reasons. We want our staff to be able to get under these things and keep everything clean. So we have a nice and open, easy access, and I also have plenty of room down here since we are so low profile. We can mount inline fans underneath these and create some amazing airflow. As you can see here, we've got fans in multiple stages, and we can do the same thing down below. So at any given time, you're walking down the aisles, you can feel the nice airflow coming up, and it's helping eliminate that microclimate and all the humidity and all the CO2 that likes to fall. We're getting it back out in the aisleways and getting it moving and getting it back into the nice airflow system. Another issue that we were dealing with clients coming and they were bringing up their problems they were having was plumbing and accessibility to be able to run plumbing and try to work with gravity as much as possible. We understand that, you know, a lot of clients, they don't have the ability to go and just start saw cutting and putting their floor drains in. So we went ahead and got rid of any obstructions that we could possibly get rid of by developing our channels. It's 1/4 inch steel. I mean, this stuff is super heavy duty, ready for some serious weight to go on these things. But by doing this, I'm able to keep my diagonal supports and keep everything nice and low. So now we've got all that out of the way, and plumbing is a breeze. So that's just a few pain points that we've addressed, and let me tell you, there's plenty more to come. So I'm excited. We've got a lot of things coming, and definitely more innovations that are going to help a lot of common problems that people are dealing with, and we're excited to bring that to you guys.